Hey Jack, what are you doing?
Hey Katie, thinking up names for my fictitious band.
Oh yeah, what have you got?
Well, it's a ragtime band, and we call ourselves On the Rag.
I love it.
I'm bringing ragtime back, baby. It's overdue. And our first album cover would be nothing but a close-up on a midget's face. And it would be known in history as the LP, like the Beatles' White Album.
Well, I would buy it.
You and millions of other ragtime fans. Hey Katie, what are you doing tomorrow?
Going to my aunt's funeral. I'm making a salad for it right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, don't be. She wasn't that great.
Oh, and congratulations.
Yeah, except the worst part is I gotta speak because people think we had this special bond.
Why?
Because I was the one that found her dead.
What was she doing when you found her?
Listening to ragtime?
Really?
No, Jack.
You're a cool chick, you know that? You're very intimidating.
Well, thank you. I like to think so.
Hey, I spoke at my uncle's funeral this one time, and somehow in the middle of it mentioned that he had yellow toenails.
Nice.
It was all that came to mind when I looked at the casket. People are upset, but what could I do? Hey, I speak the truth, funeral or not.
Is there any better place to mention someone's ugly toenails?
Exactly. Hey, let me ask you this. Is anybody at the funeral going to have Parkinson's?
Wow, that's pretty hard to anticipate.
Because I had to speak at my best friend Jay's wedding because I was the best man.
Yeah?
And his great aunt was sitting at the front table with Parkinson's. And so the whole time I'm giving my toast, she's shaking her head like, no, 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 no. And she has this disgusted look on her face.
Yeah, but she has Parkinson's.
Yes, but I think she exaggerated the Parkinson's just to mess with me. Try and get in my head.
That's diabolical.
So midway through the speech, I start shaking my head up and down like, yes, 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 yes.
And what did people do?
Eventually the mic was taken from me.
My next door neighbor growing up was an old lady who had Parkinson's.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but she had the good kind. She nodded up and down.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, a much more agreeable Parkinson's than side to side.
Absolutely.
And get this, she had a shut-in son that was rumored to weigh 1,200 pounds.
No way, like those people you see on Maury Povich?
Exactly.
Did you ever see him?
Well, that's the thing. I was walking home from school one day and the bedroom window was open at their house, so I thought, here's my chance.
Sure.
So I looked in and there he was, naked in bed with just a white sheet covering him.
Yeah, typical 1,200 pound attire. So what did you do? So how fat was he?
Not fat enough.
What do you mean, not fat enough?
He weighed maybe 375, 400 pounds.
375, 400 pounds. That's like the fat guy at the office or the dude wearing a Big Dog t-shirt at Little League games.
I know! He was totally taking advantage of the 1,200 pound shut-in lifestyle. So guess what I did?
What?
I confronted my neighbor lady about it.
What, about her son not being fat enough?
Yes, about her son not being fat enough. He was totally taking advantage of her.
And did she fully grasp the depth of what you were saying?
I don't know, that's the thing. She had the agreeable Parkinson's.
Ah,
She just kept nodding up and down.
Of course.
Anyway, I did my part.
Hey, after the funeral, do you want to get some food?
Are you asking me out after I go to a family funeral?
Well, I think after the funeral, you might be emotionally vulnerable.
You think so?
You got a dead aunt, people are mourning, anything I'm going to say is going to sound funny. I do very well on post-funeral dates.
How about I'll think about it?
Or how about you come to pick me up, and I'll pretend I'm dead. It'll be like reenacting you and your aunt.
Awesome! No.
Jeez, I thought you were cool.
Well, maybe I'll be cool enough to go out to dinner with you.
Well, that is very cool.
Hey, I just had a weird thought.
Yeah?
A 1,200 pounder with Parkinson's.
Whoa.
It would just be a massive blur of jiggliness. They'd probably lose weight from all the shaking.
I am so looking forward to tomorrow.
Good night, Jack.
Good night, Katie.